This is Tyler. Tyler, with Grammarly's help, is writing an email to his boss, Anita.
early. It might be. But we have an intro to get through.
You live? Oh.
Crap came up with it.
Flim flam.
Yeah, some flim flam.
You also may notice we have a bidet now.
I did notice. I was worried opening the toilet.
Aha!
I was like, is this just going to spray me in the face?
Careful, it spits. Hello. Hello, everyone. We have about 1 more minute before we get going here, but I wanted y'all to get to fully enjoy that little anime opening.
Just think of the world we live in. Take a look at this. This is clearly where we've come to as a society.
Look how concerned his face is.
He's a babe.
He's
Look
like,
at them
oh,
cheekbones.
my chiseled jawline.
I love the little rainbow colors.
Mm.
I know, aesthetically, very pleasing.
I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger-looking good dating simulator.
Well, I don't like how load game is in this, as if this game is long enough to require more than one.
I mean, if
play
it's very
session.
story heavy, we know what happened with Nekojishi.
That did go on for a lot longer than it needed to.
Yep.
And all that build up, just be hit by a car.
Yeah, Bosco.
What will you get? Go get on out of here.
Bosco.
He's concerned because someone is going to play this game and take it very seriously. That's us. We obviously take ourselves very seriously.
Yeah.
Up. Come on.
This is no having fun when gaming.
Lie down.
Let's new game. Let's start.
All right.
Oh, before we get started, tell us your name.
Let's be famous Bolina. Yeah!
It fits. 1 bit for whatever the hell is about to happen.
Yeah.
Chris Bubbles, hello. Thank you for the bit, Raw. Famous Bolina, that's
Famous
us.
Bolina.
I love it.
Oh, goodness.
My God, look at the chicken. It's
What kind of Studio Ghibli KFC bullshit?
Studio Giblets proudly presents. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene.
That poster?
Oh my God. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack the clock up and at him, or throw the clock out the window and
Up
stay
and
in
at
bed.
him.
We
We
got a colonel today. I ain't messing around.
Do you think he just goes in any schlub who uses a microwave?
you
You need
need
prowess.
Sir. When I think KFC, I think culinary perfection. Laying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. You got University, School, Academy, and Learning into one name.
It's prestigious.
I'm impressed. I'm straight up impressed. Your mind begins to wander. I love that the jewelry box is KFC brand themed.
Oh yeah, that's just a box of biscuits.
With pearls. It's hinting at the pearl necklace.
On your biscuits. That's how it's gonna end. 5
Pearl
bucks down
necklace on
right
your-
now.
on your
Colonel
biscuits.
nuts on your biscuit.
Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously,
Of course you need
or
to
you
take
allow
this-
yourself to daydream a bit.
No, we gotta
We said very serious.
hit the ground
We're
running.
very serious. Fabulous Bolina.
Famous
Oh,
Bolina.
sorry, famous Bolina.
Of the Bolina family.
I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day.
Oh God.
You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth equals brushed. Hair equals combed. Pits equals deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit.
Told you it was a box of biscuits.
Strut out the door and head off to class. Hi, AJ. Oh, just what
Hi,
you
AJ.
needed to get your blood flowing.
Yep, that's what it does to your blood.
I gotta start my day with this kind of enemy. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Whoa! She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Good morning, famous Bolina. I love that name. I hope I never have a daughter. Because it's going to be famous Bolina.
Oh, Mountain Dew Baja Blast is so good.
Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Oh my god. Is that what she's supposed to be? Because, arrives 15 minutes late with a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Actually,
Because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself.
Oh.
But, well, then when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
You just gotta love yourself.
Oh, look how sad she is.
She's like, look at those big old alligator tears.
It's crocodile
Classic.
tears, you
Shh. Look at those dingodile tears. Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef Perrin, she always held herself in a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. What?
What?
It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
You changed the voice. I don't remember what. But the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
Nobody wants to play with a Miriam in the box.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing.
Do it.
Call me out.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin.
Ew. You don't know where those mannequins have been.
Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief?
That's a good question.
What do you think?
I think we should build her up.
Yeah, build her up. Pep talk her. I can't even remember anymore. Remember last month?
Perfect. Yeah.
That'll be the one I remember.
The Ricky voice.
Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards red? They were blue.
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. Are we stupid? Before we continue this, are we?
Go on.
I'm just asking. Please continue.
I know she looks... Sorry about that. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit.
Oh. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. What is up with my hand? It's made from a squid.
Those two fingers melted together.
Ooh.
Oh, God. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. Are we stupid? If you have to ask.
Yeah, it was rhetorical.
Rhetoric.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Yeah, Can you believe I cut them myself? Yeah.
Sure can.
I can 100% believe that.
You can definitely believe it.
See?
I cannot believe it.
You're just gonna
Before
change
you
your
can-
voice every time, aren't you?
I'm trying to think of what's gonna go good with
I
your
prefer
Colonel
the
Sanders.
New Jersey, the deep
the
New Jersey.
the New Jersey
accent.
smoker.
Yeah, that's always fun for me.
Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Hey!
It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil and spells her name weird, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it.
I got this. You know I'm going like straight bitch.
Hello, Ashley.
Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins.
Chicken shins? What are they, breaded?
You leave famous Bolina's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying.
Completely subjective.
You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. I'm glad they called that out.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. Right.
Makes total sense.
Yep.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us.
Yeah, bitch.
Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man.
Never go to the Man.
Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they are rockin' glutes.
Tight glutes. Van. The
Those
Van.
are- oh no! You
Is he just wearing a cummerbund like Dickie under a leather jacket?
I love his star pompadour. You rang.
You rang back.
You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. What even? That belt is huge and doing nothing to hold his pants.
What is my life?
I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
Oh no, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now?
Fuck. I can't even take him seriously. Or maybe hire us on as professors.
That's perfect.
You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
See you later, chicken shins. I'm using that. I'm saving that in my back pocket.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Pop! Oopsie. I think it's broken. This is the same voice. I'm a hack, I'm sorry.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open.
Oh, I got it. I got it now.
That should do the trick.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you.
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down.
Okay. I'm a fan.
Are we stupid?
I like this friend. Look at the little stain on his
Oh, God. Hi, Pop. I'm Famous Bolina.
Famous
So,
Bolina?
Are you going to make me hold this door all day?
No.
Oh, God. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
I think it's just you.
But he sounds like Han Solo if he was drunk.
You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Oh, look at that! What is that?
That's Monk. Maybe that's the
Monk.
Yeah, that's Monk. Tony Shalhoub. Tony Shalhoub is the principal.
Oh, dear God. I love that there's a chicken bucket!
Well, you gotta learn.
You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy, chit-chatting. Why is this always the end of the classroom that our protagonist sits on?
Hey, you're hilarious.
Hey, you're breathtaking.
Oh, look at boy.
Oh, no.
He is Professor Boy.
A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable.
Sprinkles.
Now, quiet down, everyone.
Who is this unreasonable? Oh, it's you.
Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles. Of course you are, you little fuck. Head instructor and CEO of USCAL.
Wow.
Ooksal, as we call it.
Please call me Professor Dog.
I totally will.
I might be cute and little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof!
Oh.
Look at my toe beans!
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining.
That's fair. He also speaks English.
Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you and swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
Yeah, we're indoors. Is it coming from the vents?
There's a serious problem.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then, he walks in. Oh!
He's a man of a dream.
Look at him! Oh my god! You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee.
He's a student.
Who knew anyone could be so handsome?
He was like 60.
Time stands still. He's got a right lean on him.
Oh, yeah. It's him. It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland!
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence.
Please, call me Colonel. I may be just a simple country colonel,
Oh my god.
but I sure do love dating all the pretty ladies.
Ross says, okay, I missed a few minutes because I was updating my dang username, but it's finally done. And Al says, I hate how aroused I am.
Same.
Al, no!
Colonel Sanders.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering.
Like he's in a pressure cooker. In 11 herbs and spices.
It's too fucking late, says Al. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely
You know
wrong.
what's killing me? The sleeve pocket. For some reason, it's really doing it for me.
Yeah, right? Like, he could have put it anywhere on the apron.
Yup. No, he decided to put a kerchief.
Sleeve pocket.
He put a
he
kerchief
put a freaking
in his
kerchief
fucking
in his pocket.
apron because he's a man of
And
class.
he's got it folded into a perfect pocket square. Look at that shit.
Ooh,
He does not mess around.
Babe City.
Oh boy.
And this over here must be sweaty Switzerland. Oh, she is.
Maybe we should open that window back there up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Oh, we're such bitches. Hold on a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class.
Famous Paulina!
And what is with all your really weird insults?
It came back! Besides, when famous Bolina sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at her shimmer. Like melted 3-blend cheese.
That's not what I like better than the soggy famous Bolina. Ouch. You take a moment to clean yourself up.
Yeah, you know when you like get a famous bowl and you bring it home and then the top is just like completely condescended.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the best chef?
That's our professor.
Yeah, that
Professor
is
Dog.
Best
Oh, is he
teacher.
the goodest boy?
He is the goodest boy.
Yay. Oh,
It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot! Apparently we're Ruby Rod now.
Excuse me.
Ellipses. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules.
Very good.
His name is Sprinkles, by the way.
Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world, and also a lot of really cool words all put into one name. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food.
I'm sure there will. You
There
little,
better be.
You little rapscallion. Teach me the world.
And when it is all said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and complete the broom cooking arena.
That is what I like about KFC. They rock sporks.
Yeah. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Oh no.
Okay. Hi guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet!
So awkward.
Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track. You're on the fast track out of here, young man.
So much better.
Are you sure you're even into the right place?
I'm just gonna switch over to frickin' Italianese.
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in the school, with you as my teacher.
Oh no. Everyone stares at him blankly.
Milk toast.
Does no one remember me? I'm...
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish.
So horrible.
It just works for him.
Let there be a lesson to your students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels.
I don't know.
Is he
He's
gonna be a
Ratchet's
robot?
friend. God damn Italianese. Yes. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance.
Oh, he's friend.
Bzz, whir. The class bursts into laughter.
Little mouth.
He was so awkward. He's a pressure cooker. He's always feeling pressured.
Oh, Clanky, you rascal. Look at his fucking smile. I can't even.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before.
As a narrator voice,
Yeah.
damn it! You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket,
Chicken to snack. It's a KFC game.
right? You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack not made of shin in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite.
Yes. Yes.
Well. I figured there might be some competition for a new star student.
Yes.
I didn't notice there's a chicken on his podium.
There it is. I thought it was just squiggles.
Hey, KFC Taco Bells have beef. Yeah, but not KFC's on their own. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm, doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
Hey, it is beef. It wasn't beef up until like 2007, and then they had to like actually make it beef.
Aw.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seat and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of a culinary creation.
You don't know shit.
How are you saying this? I hope he's like the Gordon Ramsay of this world.
Oh, it'd be great. He does get mad.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Oh no. Oh no. She's such a good friend, but the Colonel is such a babe.
He is.
But Miriam was really worried. But the Colonel is such a babe. I think we should go with friendship. Yeah, I think we should go with friendship. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me. If you're interested. I like how it says sit by Colonel Sanders and sit by your best friend. A guy or your best friend.
If she was that much of our best friend, she would understand.
That's fair. All right.
I'm gonna let first response in chat wins it.
Do it.
Sit by Colonel Sanders or sit by our best friend.
Hashtag Colonel or hashtag friend.
babe.
Babe. All right. That's the
Wait, is
it's
Babe
Sanders? It
Sanders?
is. Of course it is.
You move to
Oh,
take your
she fades
seat
away.
by Colonel Sanders. Just like out of our life.
Oh, no.
no. It appears he brought books.
No books.
No books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn.
Oh, he's a bad boy with a heart of gold.
Thanks for offering me this seat.
I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you can get that feeling of accomplishing something.
Is it just me or did he get really swole really quick?
He got real big forearms. I feel bad for our friend.
That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz.
Yeah, a quiz about me.
Yowie hands.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at the culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your fork sharper. Here comes question number 1. If a trainer A is traveling to point B and trainer B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely. Look at you, Pop.
That's right.
Forest is to tree as chicken is to night vision goggles.
Feather.
That's right.
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
A spork.
Spork, yeah.
That's
Oh, man,
right.
we rocked it. We're so smart.
Oh.
Oh, no, there's more.
What food is best for a broken heart?
Camel meat.
Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt.
That's right.
Is Sprinkles a good boy?
He's the best boy.
He is the best boy. That's right. Perfect score. 5 out of 5.
I'm a dating sim genius.
Wow. Be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you watching you tally your score. He's impressed.
Fuck yeah, he is. I know we just met, but I have to confess.
Oh boy.
I think you have a beautiful brain. That medulla oblongata.
Hot diggity, famous Bolina. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
I'm so proud of that name.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
This is important.
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your
I
nose.
wonder what it is.
Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. It smells like 11 herbs and spices. What was it? Just bored?
Yeah.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks! I'd like to make an announcement.
Oh no. I love how much better he's drawn than everyone else.
Yeah, dude. Or
Thanks for the
else,
plug.
you know, Harlan Sanders' ghost might come haunt us.
Ross says Joe's pop voice is possibly my favorite thing ever.
Thank you. Hey, I was...
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers.
Yeah, lunch! Fuck yeah!
But I...
Shush. That's a tough one.
Lunch.
I love the 64 different art styles we've seen in just a simple 27 minutes into this game.
Yeah. There wasn't a lot of talking between the departments.
She said. Shh.
In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell.
You You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light.
Well, call him my gumdrops. What do we got here? Looks like a bucket of chicken.
Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
It's the stupidest fucking thing. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. He's getting a little more drunk. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve perfect balanced flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
You know, a lot of people say that MSG is bad for you, but I really like it. I think it gets a bad rep, but that's all I'll say about
That's all I put in my salt shakers. Pass the MSG, I say.
Put it on a biscuit. That's all I'll say.
What, you think we want our stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him.
Oh shit, got him.
That fucking face!
That's a look of I got him.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn.
You're not.
You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up.
Ashley.
But she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Uh-oh. Going back to the cat boy.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please.
Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Oh, that's you.
I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try
Look how smug the fucking... Oh, you missed it.
Oh no, I saw his smug-ass face.
Yeah.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension.
No!
Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. We should focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light.
The bottom two have me very tempted. Do you want to try?
Chat, what do you think?
Do you want to understand the kernel, or do you want to head towards
Swim
the
towards
void?
the light. Or, I like the idea of understanding the Colonel and his culinary
I
art.
love that idea. Also, if there's a chance to save, you should do that.
I don't know what the bucket of chicken
I don't
does.
either.
I'm almost afraid. I think that means we'll fuck sooner. I think you mean cluck. This is a chicken game.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's.
It just has resume load settings
Yeah.
and title screen.
Autosave, I guess.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's. We'll face the void.
The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love or a bulge. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try and get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. I don't know what we should pick here. There's a lot of options.
I think we should approach Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around. Dummy thick. And I clap at my ass cheeks to learn the guards. I wondered if I could talk to you about your food for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
After having KFC's smoky mountain barbecue tenders, I know what they mean. Oh my god. What exactly was on that chicken?
Oh, we're getting sweaty. Ha ha ha! How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that'll make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
Also, Amanda gave me a new headcanon. He named the famous bowl after us. I remember that girl I met in culinary school. What was her name? Famous Bowlina.
Famous Bowlina.
I love it. I need that chicken staff.
It is cute.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent.
Dude, are we gonna get the recipe at the end of this game?
I doubt it. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Get in my pants and I'll share them. I mean, shouldn't learning be fun?
Aw. You ever see Crying Game? You've got moxie. I'll give you that.
You know who doesn't have moxie? KFC. They got
Why
Mountain
would
Dew, though.
they?
Why would anyone?
Yeah.
I'd be the only one
like
drinking
orange
it.
and paint thinner, please.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Oh my god. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use
Oh no! I was hoping if I clicked on it, it would
MSG.
MSG. Wow. You never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him.
Is it
That's
love?
monosodium glyce something or other, isn't it?
Yeah.
MSG. Which the chemical compound for which I believe is E61. Therefore, the secret ingredient to Colonel Sanders' fried chicken is the world's greatest YIF search engine.
All right.
Mic drop.
I hope they
Alcohol.
no companies do a background check on you.
Monosodium glutamate. Deliciousness is what it is. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
Mega super gay? Actually, yeah, you're right. MSG, mega super gay.
I am for the Colonel.
It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I bet it is. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
I wish you'd leave your mark on me. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own
Oh
strength.
God, no.
Wow him with a big idea, to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest, but thoughtful. You should add chili powder.
I was gonna say spice things up. Yeah, let's spice things up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's wow him with a big idea. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe.
I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it.
His legs and ass completely disappear when he stands that
He's
way.
just apron. He's a ghost.
He's like a genie. You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts on how you could improve it.
Improve it. You want to change my secret recipe and you think you can do better? Uh-oh.
Have you ever heard of habanero peppers?
Heard of them? I tend to entire garden chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblanos, Cayennes. But that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. The recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement.
I didn't mean to.
Let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, famous Bolina. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson.
That's why he named the pile of shit in a bowl after
the
us.
prison food.
Yeah. No thanks, I'll take my meal in a bowl. Like I'm some sort of prisoner on suicide watch. That certainly didn't go as planned. But spice is so fun. It is. You'd better head back inside. But you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. You know, doing a rough southern accent and then this one.
It's
tough
real
transition. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? The Colonel.
You're not going to blow anything.
Oh.
Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Dicks.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena.
I'm still a dog.
For today's lesson, we will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and prepare off.
Oh no. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders.
I didn't even give us a fucking choice.
Oh, she's crying.
Hey, Colonel. God damn it. It makes me want to make her talk like Snake.
Do whatever. You've already given her like 9 voices.
I have.
Bro.
Hey, Colonel. Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you. If that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Aw. Sure, famous Bolina. I'll prepare our station.
R.I.P. Joe's throat as well.
Yeah.
She makes tiny foods.
Dude, I'm feeling bad for Miriam. Famous Bolina.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take
No,
notice.
she's gonna. Okay.
Hello, new partner.
Beep boop. Bzz.
Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask Miriam to be Miriam's partner?
Okay, so we have a choice here. Because we can either, like, get her all ready for the challenge because he's literally a cooking implement.
He is.
Or human companion with an idiot.
Obviously Clank, because that was the first thing that Al said.
All right. Ah, look at him. He's so anxious.
For the love of all that is holy, robot. Yeah, Clank. He's so... Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. He's good at dealing with pressure.
It's okay. I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp.
He's so handy. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. I love your tie, by the way.
Would you do me a favor? Can I have the selfie? When you have a sec. Doesn't have to be right now.
I guess so.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
He totally has a face.
He definitely has. He's blinking.
He's currently blinking.
Clank has the cutest smile.
He thanks you. Tissue? I hardly know you.
Oh my god. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection.
It just keeps coming back.
Looks like you two will be
Funny.
fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alrighty, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic addition, divide up into steps. I meant divide up into steps. You listen to me. No chef is an island, even though these cooking islands are things.
I am a
It
rock.
takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
I am an island.
I'll be the flint. You can be my steel.
Yeah.
Make some friction.
All right, is it?
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and
of
gravy.
course that one. It's how you got your famous Bolina name.
It is. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Like a pack of Virginia Slims. Maybe mashed potatoes.
And gravy.
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
No need, I have this giant bag of dehydrated flakes. No, please let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of pine.
Wow. Where's static when we got the alliteration going?
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders here, heart is my business. And she got
Wow.
she got chicken legs on her.
Yeah. Chicken legs on her chicken
You
thighs.
better keep your fingers off my man, bitch.
They're chicken thighs.
They are, and
Chicken thigh highs.
hey, can you go to
Fuck, they're chicken thigh highs!
Can you go to options? Is it settings? Yeah, settings. Damn, there's nothing to make the letters.
I know,
clearer.
right?
Poor fucking design. Resume.
Did someone call for me?
Oh no, jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing famous Bolina's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal. Remember?
God, this music. Ugh. Colonel Sanders returns, arms
Why is this
full
happening?
of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friend.
Why this song? I'm so confused. It's so MIDI.
It's like their theme song, I guess.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Enormous bonker bangaloos. Con hunger abogus. Hong Kong dong dong. I can't even. Van really looks like that guy from that one anime who has
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yes.
Hit the button.
That's yeah.
Actually, no. It looked like famous Bolina was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van. Fuck. This jam.
Right?
Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular.
Al said Joe Blaze Bizarre Adventures.
But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that you've positioned yourself into your station. Don't you feel, deep down, that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh-high drumstick. It just makes sense. Oh, like a thigh and a drumstick.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out.
Hey, how's the audio with this metal going? Are we all good?
Probably.
Yeah.
Ashley's really going hard at you. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly.
Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks.
Or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie.
Let's give Miriam a chance here.
The audio is good, says AJ.
All right.
Put her in the oven. Good idea, Miriam.
Yeah, let's go with Miriam.
You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and is looking back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none.
Knew you were the
She
right choice.
immediately comes running over.
Is somebody threatening my friends? I will destroy them!
I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving.
Living in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps? But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken.
Miriam is best girl.
Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but famous Bolin is my partner for today's activity.
You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot.
Fantastic.
Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion had guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
He's gonna add corn. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud.
It's some good-looking spuds.
Why is this music still happening? Because this beat slaps. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops.
I think I fall in love too easily.
Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fill the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van Van, do something! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, famous Bolina. We do not waste a food in Barone cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expected better from you. If you throw on a more spoonful, you the both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I have potatoes, face? That's right, I look at
Van
memes.
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. Oh God! He's gonna shoot up the skull! It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
Don't! Something about that dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed, and I may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Oh, he's already dead. Look at him.
Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
Why is it his silky saltwater sauce? I hate that.
Oh no! Oh no! That's what's gonna end up on your biscuits, though. Like $5
Yep.
down.
It
Oh,
killed
he's
him.
a ghost! You see that boy? You see that? He's a fucking ghost! He's a spook! He's deader than dead! He's got more personality there.
Reporting in from Channel 5 News.
You ever wake up and you go, fuck, I'm a ghost now. That's his day.
I'm your anchor. France is full of French people.
And now I'm a ghost.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That makes sense because of course. Oh, thank you. I'm murdering my own throat. It killed him.
Now he's a ghost.
Everyone step back and don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain just for a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
Spent the last 5 years building up an immunity. Okay, got it. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues.
So he's just dead now.
The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Pop is terrifying.
I'm not sure if the professors here make enough money.
Pop is the ultimate.
Ghost of student.
Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home with your feet.
What? Like for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely.
I like it.
It's dark, and more than a little spooky, especially with a ghost roaming around the campus. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I don't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing! Hot dog! Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, but in a way that you find inspiring. He spoke softly. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders,
Yeah, famous Bolina.
there's so... Hold on. There's something I need to tell you.
Really?
Hold it right there.
Van.
There's something I need to tell you first. Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
Like so many. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
God. Hey, no, you! Shut up. I'm the one here saying inspirational stuff and being the star of the story. Are you forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
He's a ghost now.
You can't prove that.
No, he's a ghost. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. What the Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The sport monster is here to fight a hero.
What?
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
What just happened? How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid! Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see?
Because I'm a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What will you do? Oh my god!
Defend. Let's see what this dude has.
You decided to defend. Which defense will you choose?
Trepidation, I guess.
You close your eyes tight, but then open just one just enough to squint and see the spork monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next.
Good.
Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you.
Spit on fire.
You take 1 damage.
1 damage of... Fat
lot of good that defense did.
Damn. Well, we attacked, I guess.
You decided to go on the attack. Cook with love.
Chow down. He's made of food.
Can we stomach it, though?
It's true. But what does that mean, cook with love?
I'm gonna try it.
All right.
Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork monster won't forget this. Spork monster focus their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond?
Let's chow down, brah.
You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? What? Okay.
Oh, we don't have a choice now because you fucked up.
Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork monster is no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork monster uses utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle.
We have nothing to base it off of. Should we try to defend this round or attack?
I think we should go on the attack. For the love of shit. Maybe it only has 3 hit points.
Maybe.
Spork monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge.
Vile villain! You're ready to tear stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Which is like 6 dudes.
Oh shit.
Pot pie power pinch! Yeah, let's just, hold on. Don't click on anything. Let me just enjoy this.
Agreed.
For a second.
Can we take a minute and just appreciate
The bare chest of Colonel Sanders.
Is it there? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's not a hair on there.
Not a 1. Because that could get in the food.
Yeah, he's all about sanitary conditions in his kitchen.
Let me
Just screen cap
cap
that
that.
and okay. Wow.
I think it did the screen cap.
Holy wow. Yeah, that
Yeah, okay.
time it did.
Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. I've never been so confused about my boner.
I have. This makes perfect
This is a
sense.
daily
Yeah.
occurrence. Spork monster is defeated. Oh, I look so sad about it. You saved me.
Yeah, he was defeated.
An injured spork monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him, or spare this wretched beast.
What do you think, audience?
Spare him or finish him?
Come on, baby.
It's just the thing.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby. Come on,
Finish.
baby.
All right.
Oh, AJ said spare before the finish.
Ah, it's spare it is. So them's the
AJ,
rules.
you got the quick fingers. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this. I certainly won't be back like you said.
I have a feeling he's gonna be back.
The spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more.
Oh!
It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover.
Nom nomicon.
It sure is. Yeah, that was probably the right decision in the long run. He just looks so sad.
I don't know.
Holy fuck, I want that book. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko.
Borko!
Sparkles Borko, perhaps?
Sparkles Borko! Borko! That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. You come down from your battle buzz. You realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy.
What a guy.
You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly.
Oh my god.
Good night, my Colonel.
My Colonel.
In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, introducing your love.
Instructing your love.
Sorry, instructing your love. Dreams are weird, so is dyslexia.
Oh, it's the ghost! That was spooky.
How did he know where you lived? You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had.
Now, let's not glaze over that point.
What's that?
How did he know where we live?
I mean, you have the chicken. Maybe
Yeah, anywhere there's a chicken.
it's like Santa Claus with fireplaces.
He just comes out of it. Well, tarnation!
He just. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh?
I think it was love.
It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
You met up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know it might sound a little strange, but I think I might be,
Pregnant?
I think I might like Clank. Fuck yeah,
Yes!
Miriam, you get
Yes!
it. You fucking get it.
I just want to be inside him. What? Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like I'm moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. I like him.
Something about when the pressure's on.
We got talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
You think he's like just spinning in his grave right now?
Probably.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. And was what?
I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm not just an idiot.
Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend, University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. You're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Oh, like with your vagina. Oh, you sure you did? You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. Wow, Miriam, you're kind of a bitch today.
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. You bought him a Chuck Tingle book. Proving love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, it's just that.
I don't know why I
Ingredient.
said it like that.
Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. Ellipses. More ellipses.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical gardens where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some, if you know what I mean, to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. It changed to this voice now, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me. And the flavor was not like anything I ever tasted. Sorry, it's still really early in the morning.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
I'm really gonna pinch in my cheeks when I do this one. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking. So we stayed in touch, like pen pals. Penn Island pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Nope. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient.
What's that face?
So, I have no idea. That's the O face.
Yeah.
So I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know if it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
He would know.
I'm guessing he was the guy, and he's like,
He is Slugworth!
He's Slugworthing him. Yeah. This is all a scam from Chick-fil-A.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie?
Make up a fake ingredient.
Yeah. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
What can you do, darling? Eye of Newt. Wowzers.
Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air.
Oh my god! Fuck me, dude!
It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school.
No!
Well, he's gotta have a horse. He's turn.
Stand back and admire his majestic glory or run to him.
Run to him!
You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely, he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprises the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face.
Oh no! Whatever, this could be like a meet cute. Get the old getting kicked in the face and dropping your groceries. Tale as old as time.
That is the second time. Okay, you remember John dies at the end?
Yeah.
When he was like, you know what they say when you hear a phrase for the first time, you'll hear that same word again within 24 hours.
Meet cute.
Meet cute.
Meet cute.
I heard that for the first time the other day, and now you said it.
Crazy.
The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold.
I like to walk around downtown with a bag of French bread and oranges, just in case I bump into that someone special.
Sorry, I beget your pardon.
And then I'd lose it.
Orange, you glad it was me?
Yeah, hit next, you fuck.
In the darkness, you see a vision. Oh, shit!
Ooh, famous Bolina. I'm here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It's important that you remember this exactly as I said. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is...
And then you wake up. But before you can continue, you suddenly awake.
G.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you.
Fuck yeah, he is.
He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned
Oh,
musk?
stop it.
I don't like that they just mirror flipped him.
I love it. 'Cause that means he has magic pocket power. I don't know.
I mean, it would just be 2 sleeve pockets, but
How much was this game?
free?
Shut up. Hit next.
Compliment the craftsmanship of his
Yeah,
horse's shoes.
do that one. Do that one.
Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know.
It's fair.
It's hard to say who was in the wrong here.
Lesson for all you kids: never stand behind a horse.
Trying to heck fate, are you, Joe? Ember Nix, hello! Nani? But one thing's for
Nani?
sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy.
Super dreamy.
That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my skull.
That's not. Oh, he loved it. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore.
And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow.
Drops you.
How much was this game? Free. Hit next. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. All these
apes. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Tell them to stop acting immature or act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look.
That one. Be coy. Be coy about it.
You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell.
Look how evil she fucking looks.
Pure, like there's the light that is casting upon his face is not even touching her.
Yeah.
She was animated in a completely different program. 2 different animators here. However, he notices you eavesdropping, and you try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. I love how our fates aligned when I posted about this game, and you just so happened to already have it. It's free. Also, it just came out today. Ahem. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. She's got dark hair, and she's thick with big boobs. Of course, she's the evil one. Also, you can't, sort of above the M, you can see the squish.
Yeah, there's
a little bit.
There's some serious like thigh constriction happening behind that speech bubble, but god damn it, what was the point of designing it like that?
Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you.
You killed a guy.
Right? You literally caused a
murdered a man
death.
with your food. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skill. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
I was gonna say pancakes just to be stupid, but then I didn't think it'd be a good enough joke, and I just come off as an idiot.
You finally get a look at what it is they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it.
It's a book!
It's a book! Just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork monster. That's the same book I found That's the same book that I found last night in the quad.
Very good.
Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. Murder.
I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom, and its contents are sacred. Bitch.
You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
Incredibly weird.
We're playing.
Dear God, I've missed so much. A spork monster? Yes, a spork monster. Before you can dig in any further, I'm sure he'll be back. You're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep.
Clank, you fucking pimp.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Yeah, you get him. Oh, he's sad.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
Oh, that's racist.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Womp. Oh, he's defiant. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Wow, he's steaming.
Womp, womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer. Bzzzt. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Oh. Protect me, Colonel Sanders! This crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Ember Nix, I wish I could summarize. It's not possible.
Trying to date the Colonel, brah.
That too.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders.
Scent on her.
Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face.
That's unprofessional. Down, boy! Down! Off chopping!
That command, shouted by Colonel Sanders, has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we will review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken first signed their name.
I don't know if that's
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, famous Bolina?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample?
Oh.
A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit.
Water might be vodka. I'm definitely
Yeah?
I don't know. What are you thinking? Because like a shimmering pepper might result in something embarrassing happening.
I'm totally down for the pepper. Raw says pepper.
All right, pepper it is. Fuck it. We're
This-
only just trying to find our true love in the Colonel, but whatever.
This great simulation called life throws me for a loop sometimes. Oh, we got a vote pepper. We got 2 votes pepper, 1 vote biscuit.
Let's do pepper.
A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Look at his face. He's
He's in shock.
The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe.
You're tripping a lot.
My friend. Ooh.
Ember, this is a student that got killed earlier by toxic food. This guy? Again?
I'm here to give you important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must...
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Oh, man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
Oh, no.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared
Via time competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them you're on.
Step up. We ain't no...
Nobody calls me chicken.
That's the word.
A bit of a lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool, fool.
Oh, shit. Good one, Fan. I like a gumption, famous Bolina. I'll be watching your performance.
Oh, okay. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Oh, you ate his pepper.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunch room, not a sportsing court.
Sports in court. I love that.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn on to the timer.
Oh, and then it turns into sports.
Timer ready. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready.
That's what I'm talking about. A rule.
I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. Shit, Harland.
Wow, right?
And that's the original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope its message lifts you to victory. See, look, there it is.
Yes!
Right fucking
Look
there.
at that squish.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine.
I love the chain with a heart at the end of her meat cleaver.
It's a good touch.
I will defeat you myself.
Oh my god, this slaps. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. I got that announcer voice, like, flowing up inside me. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes! Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Thigh squish. Lord. What temperature does water boil at? 100 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
That's right. But how would you even have gotten into this school without knowing that?
When I get to rub on my furry belly, let
we have
that
to win.
enticing offer motivate you.
We have to fucking win, dude.
We gotta rub his fluffy belly! You're going to need to season the chicken before you cook it, and don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices? 11. That's right, you may not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction.
Tail wagging intensifies.
Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude.
Yeah.
That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive.
Kind of reminds me of like 2006 Newgrounds.
All right. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy, so where does it come from? Small town where big dreams are born?
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it.
Aroo!
You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling?
Yeah.
That's wrong!
Don't make me get to the spray bottle.
Oh, next question. You notice Colonel Sanders at the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, famous Belina!
He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing! Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders.
Glorious.
How many spoonfuls of gravy? Oh no. What were you thinking? Get your mind back in the competition. Grr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take?
What a
hunk! I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're failing behind.
There were only options with you and Colonel Sanders. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof! You're really struggling to keep up. And the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex, but probably poisonous.
Probably killed the guy.
To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle,
Ow.
but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but famous Belina does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's over-mixed.
Famous Belina, no! Oh.
You're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match.
Just the match.
Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
Bro. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Start the game over. Oh, we can't.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over.
Look at that squish. The thigh squish.
Bruh!
Bruh. Bruh.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
Thick chicken thighs. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. But in the end, my dish finished me.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply cannot go on.
Oh, too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of famous Paulina's injury.
Famous Belina.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I'll skip straight to dessert.
Al says, Joe, I'm gonna need thick Ashley.
$25.
Hit him up on Twitter.
At Joe Blade Design. It looks like a tit.
Yep. Go on.
Oh, under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavors that taste good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask for famous Belina to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you would mind lending me you stay the fuck away from our colonel! Hit next.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away,
Is it
revealing
bees?
the ingredients hidden within.
I think it's bees.
It's squid.
Oh, it's a honeycomb.
Honeycomb, so
with-
bees were
It
involved.
might have been bees. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly.
How? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. Oh,
As
fuck.
he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache.
Oh, no.
Internalize your rage?
No.
Put
This
yourself
bitch
between
needs
them?
to know.
Oh, yes. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back.
This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. No!
What?
We lost the colonel, dude.
Try again.
No, he was saving it
How?
for later.
That was so rapid.
It was a flavor saver, dude. We should have known. We're stupid.
All right, here we go. Today's lunch will be prepared. Yeah. You're on. Competition. Let's see if we can do this, but faster this time.
You know what I think the problem was?
What?
Sparing the mashed potato monster. I think that's what set us up for failure.
Yeah, you think so?
Prince Bubbles.
Timer ready. Aroo!
Yep.
Like a diamond forged under pressure. That's nice.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It was gratitude. A small town where big dreams are born.
Silence.
Yeah.
That's right. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to
Fair
speak.
point.
You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye,
I believe in you, famous bully.
cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget. Now you can think about as Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders' face winking. Stranded on a desert island, only one dessert cookbook. What do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? You should focus on the challenge.
On a gondola. On the first one. On a gondola.
Ah, fuck. You're really struggling to keep up. Yeah. You toss biscuits into a stand mixer, so there was no getting through the stand mixer.
I guess so.
Oh, that sound
It's a good
effect.
crunch. It's a good crunch. What if you hit that button up there?
This one?
It does the same thing.
I can hold it and it just kind of like...
Oh, cool. Okay, I guess
Internalize the rage.
Guess we got no fucking choice.
Rage burns so intensely with your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run to the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages.
It's Colonel Sanders.
He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to go get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now.
Amanda and I, as people who hand mix whipped cream frosting, I could not agree with more, Oh, because Ross said man invented tools to be used.
Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, look
Listen
at
to
you.
those
You are an
strings.
Adonis.
That's exactly what I think.
Well then, think again, bitch. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. I was born with the mustache. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. You're right, the music. I should change my tone. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. One especially humiliating. Mules could be so cruel.
You can handle my ass any day.
I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Is that?
I
think
didn't
that's
know.
true. I think that's an actual fact.
The fact that KFC is behind this, I don't doubt that all of these things are true, but slightly embellished.
Like maybe these quotes are actually Colonel Sanders.
I'm gonna have to find out.
Yeah. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure could be a stepping stone to something better. A new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of.
He's sweating about
He
it.
is really sweaty. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Such
Like
triumphant fucking
slavery
strings.
ownership.
Yeah.
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster. Oh, he's been...
Borko?
Borko? I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the horrible fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but...
Oh, he's so timid.
Oh, he's crying out of every eyeball. Yeah, I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. Yeah, I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder.
Hey, did you guys know that yelling in a southern accent gives you like a right proper headache?
Oh, yeah.
Fun medical fact.
That's why people in the South are so kind.
Yeah. They can't. They can't yell though.
They
It's
know they
like
can. It
migraines.
hurts. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. So I want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once. Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. One day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
Oh, we're gonna get 2 doggos.
We need a second doggo.
Oh, we need 2 doggos.
A magic spellbook. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. And if you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and I shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
Sounds
So
like,
sparing him was the right.
I guess so. It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, famous Molina. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like.
I can't fucking
But
wait.
it sounds like you're about to find out. On the next I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's
Stepping
so
inside
lovely.
Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Look at the baby
He
with
was-
the goatee!
I told you. I fucking told you.
Trying to figure out what's on the wall.
I'm
over
wondering
there.
who's in
Just
that urn.
Yeah, it's probably his business partner that got shot.
Yeah, it's true. It looks like you live so... Oh, sorry.
It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. So exciting you even knew what I was gonna say.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something.
Is
It's
it
just
corn?
a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures.
Sounds
I'm
like
not
corn.
sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close.
It's corn.
Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him, right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you?
Reveal it.
You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw.
Ooh.
The shredded cabbage dish
It
glistens
looks
in the light of Colonel
Nothing
Sanders.
like that.
Looks hideaway.
Magnificent.
Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw.
Yeah,
until
that's my
just
high
a
school nickname.
Spoonful remains in the bowl.
Hey, what's up, Creamy Slaw? Come on, guys, stop calling me.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
Oh, he's tearing up.
Oh, it's so good.
You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy.
Of course he is.
Sure, why not? KFC coleslaw fucks. This game is killing me. Same.
Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel.
golly.
How about that candle, though? Oh, it's a scented candle. You pick it up
Is
and
it
try
chicken?
to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in lake. Summer of 69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's redacted. His comb. A lock of silver hair is woven
me,
through the teeth of the
dude.
comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein is just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver.
What?
What the fuck? You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy. Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive.
I want the urn. I need to know
A
about...
little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky."
Is that
The
you?
urn.
That
The door opening, yes.
Okay.
You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past career and business failures."
What a drama queen.
Poor guy. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them.
They're not.
They're not at all. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. "I wonder who my friend Pete is."
His name's probably just Pete.
The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices.
Oh, yeah? Chicken grease salt.
Adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. I love his chicken rattle.
I think it's just chicken.
That, or maybe the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle.
Yeah.
Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right?
Yeah, that's fair.
What's this? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Oh, it's a wall safe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can a chicken
Be prepared sashimi style?
Sashimi style. Wow. Well, I guess, oh, wait, we gotta look at this view. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out into the woods on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Tap on an item to discover more. Oh. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within.
I bet
You
they
take
smell
one
like
off
them.
its hanger and try it on.
Yeah, of course we do.
The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his
I
scent.
knew it.
They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try and act casual, but he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
This one, corn.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide now is your moment and make a big move. You tell him
decide
you're
that-
cold. You fess up and tell the truth.
Now is the moment.
Make a big move.
Make a big move.
Whoa, 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 this isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying,
Dude.
but still.
Dude! We're trying to fuck the Colonel!
Try again.
I'm sorry, did I have the wrong goals in mind when I'm trying to penetrate Colonel Sanders?
Going for that $5 fill-up, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we're so far.
Boop, 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 boop. Fear not, for we can just... Yeah, right? I'm invested too! The spork monster, wow. Aw, he's sad about it. But it's okay, everything's gonna be fine.
Gotta
We just
find
need that book.
book.
That's okay, we're gonna just go ahead and reveal it, because that was a good idea. Oh, look at that, it's so good.
Oh, he
And we
loved
ate
it.
it
He
together,
loved it so
and then there's
much.
all sorts of stuff.
Ah.
Look at that chicken. What a good chicken.
As soon as that
That's
closet door
actual
opens.
spun silver.
Look at the baby picture. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, you
that's
know
the
you want
one. Yeah, okay, closet. You don't
Oh,
need to
yeah,
look
right.
at everything. I can't believe it didn't let us.
Tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth.
I say let's just do the opposite and lie to him.
Tell him you're cold.
Yeah, instead of, trying to fuck him. Which is what I came here for.
Just let us clap the cheeks. Damn!
Clap them Colonel cheeks.
Chat, you decide. Tell him we're cold or fess up and tell the truth. I think either of them will be fine. What the hell? How dare you, KFC?
How dare?
Truth it is. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for
Oh, we
you.
liked it.
I might be developing feelings for you too, famous Belina. But I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams.
Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel,
Yes, famous Belina.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right, famous Belina. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence.
Look at him go.
You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. You make the right decisions. Did you make the right decisions on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly... We didn't get a game over. We're here for reasons.
No, you got 2 game overs.
Well, this path didn't lead us to a game over. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. I think there's only 3 days for the semester, right? So yeah.
There are only 3 days.
Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast.
KFC doesn't do breakfast.
And your mouth waters at the sight that they do now.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. Did you bring him a postcard?
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery?
I'd say flatter him.
Take him down a peg!
Oh, you flatter. Oh, maybe I'll show you his ass.
You know, I think we might make a great team.
I want to see his
A
ass.
single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
He probably has a swimmer's V.
Oh,
That like,
yep.
tight
Oh
V.
yeah.
Yeah.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner. Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home.
Oh, you fuck.
There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been?
If eating nothing but KFC makes me look like that, sign me the fuck up. Right?
Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
The Miriam saga. Sure, but...
You'll not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he's asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I could get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, we fucked. He took me skydiving with his friends.
That's hilarious. Watching a pressure cooker just plummet in the sky.
But things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker?
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night's just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him.
Where he spent the night inside me.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection was wowzers.
Wowzers!
Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Aww. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals on the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop.
They really need to leave him
Though
alone.
he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop.
Yeah, that's fair.
What's a swirly? Sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles as a dog. And a treat.
He sure is.
You could get your swirly dip too. Thank you.
Why don't you two pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
That's fair argument.
There's no horse that Colonel Sanders. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, famous Paulina, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to a boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Famous Bellina! How's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Yeah, technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her?
All right, calm the fuck down, famous Bellina.
Oh, that wasn't even her. That was the narrator.
Oh, okay.
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
Famous Bellina doesn't deserve a friend like Miriam. She's too good for this world.
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's you.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Excuse me, famous Bellina. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Game over.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine food. See you inside, famous Bellina.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who she is, for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad and get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Oh, is this gonna get dark?
I hope so.
Oh, whoa, is that a book? It looks like bad news.
Jesus, bitch, keep your legs closed, Ashley. Is that something I found? It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful.
She has a point.
Yes.
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page.
Good thing you can read Arcana.
I know, right? I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
Well, that's way too drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like, literally anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger.
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out.
No.
Yeah, we're not. No.
I don't want to forget about the Colonel.
You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. It's just worms.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry, reach for some old homework and give him a snack.
I'll wait to see what happens.
Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens.
Yeah, that one.
Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the windows. The room is deadly silent.
Is it a squirrel?
When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside.
I know dogs.
Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence!
Yes,
I told you
Terrence.
never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
Fuck you, Terrence!
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again!
I'm not talking about your face!
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for the outburst.
Yeah, that's the
This
professional.
actually brings up an important point. Thank you, famous Paulina, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see,
before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room.
Okay. I told you to save it for after class. Hey, good work making it go lower because he's sad. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane, strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Whirr.
But no! You had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever! Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
Bzz, bzz.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date.
Beep. Whirr.
Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as we pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out from the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
Oh, no!
Beep. Bzz.
Clank! No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from.
It's Velcro. He ate
In
a
terms of
child.
deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his
Aw,
shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down.
buddy.
Aw, bye, Prince Bubbles.
Night.
Sorry about your battery. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it.
Trademark?
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
but before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor.
I want to see her tiny cooking.
How could he embarrass me like that in the class, in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy.
He's not a boy, he's a deep fryer.
I know
Pressure cooker.
that I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs.
I'd like to point out that she is also wearing stockings, but
Yes.
there is no squish.
There is no
So
squish.
this was a feature put in for that character, Ashley, specifically.
Oh yes,
My God.
but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion, whoa, and ride off into the sunset without me.
If that's a metaphor, I might do that first, but of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch bag big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along.
I am turning into a robot.
If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show you a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. That voice is killing me. I'm going to make a very special soup. It's me, Miriam. Hi.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Famous Bolina's famous chicken pot pie.
I really wish I'd make a famous bowl.
After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Fucking leaves coming from? Famous Bolina, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. Sorry, my old voice was getting tiring. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station, picturing victory.
The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. I have to go. Enjoy the rest of the game. We will. It was nice of you to stop by. Thanks for popping in.
Bye. Visualizing, oh, that's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off.
And your hand.
You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you.
Fess up, because if you ignore it, it could cause a fire.
Oh, yes. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you expected nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie? Just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no. Is it burning?
Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC.
Oh, is that like the stuff in cannabis?
Yeah. Cannabis? What are you, a narc? Hey, fellow kids. You down with that?
Hey, fellow children.
Would you
like to try some of that devil's lettuce? Would you like to dope with me?
I heard you have some jazz cabbage. I'd like to get down on that. We'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
The moment of truth.
You cooked it with a spoon in it. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
The married iguanas. I think jazz cabbage might be my favorite ever. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules. That is except to cook with everything you've got.
Oh, no.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van, the Man, and Ashley are preparing wild, elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, restricted.
Wow,
fried
what about
chicken.
extra crispy?
The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Wow. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg wash!
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend?
Baster
Blaster!
Oh my. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid!
Oh, God.
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula! Oh,
Even
wow.
Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
He can talk!
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as was foretold!
Oh my god. We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out to the back door of the arena.
Good, I don't want to miss.
As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic?
Yeah.
Cast a spell or do it the hard way?
Let's do it the hard way. Earn Colonel's respect. Damn it.
Who needs magic when you've got the hard way? I mean passion.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
Wink. I believe in you, famous Belina.
Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, famous Bolina, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's a secret ingredient.
Eye of Newt?
Yeah, it's just...
Oh, no!
Yeah.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
Oh, what up, Spork Monster?
It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster. Steve? What happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I love Grandpa Spork Monster.
All right. I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
He is a Grandpa Spork Monster.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should just watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. Yeah, I understand. It's kind of like that time Monster School that I had fallen asleep during a scare tactic class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win.
You summon extra power from deep down within yourself!
I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win.
Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for...
Yes, famous Bolina, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body. Ah! You know that with this power you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear famous Bolina. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and this time, time is almost up, so you're going to need it.
But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Oh, sorry, I was throwing elbows. Follow the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart.
What a guy!
Agreed.
Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
I mean, that white towel would be clear if it had some KFC chicken in it. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can make a perfect food union, and they gonna make a famous bowl.
I have just one question in all of this so far. What the fuck is this game?
Marketing. Maybe you've
Time
heard
is
of it.
up, students! With time expired, it is the moment everyone has been waiting for. Sorry, that was the narrator. I read his shit. You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some...
some students. Pop, clank.
From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying.
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
What is he doing to
Mary,
Clank?
would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, is not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks, Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off into? Wait a second, pranks. Oh, I read my line again.
You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. Well, we'll have to figure that out later. How does he get on? He went skydiving!
That's what I'm saying. Just a pressure cooker plummeting from the sky. It's hilarious.
That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish.
I've made.
Oh, it's tiny.
Tender udon noodles and savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl.
Yeah. Yes, Chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Chef Sprinkles? Yes, Sprinkles.
Oh, look at his mouth.
And he's so high. He's got some.
I'll
food
rub
in
his belly.
mouth. And it's green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste?
I agree that Chef would be a great name for a dog.
Oh, come on! I'm not one of those dogs who does the floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+! Rarely do I taste a dish with such much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, famous Bolina, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up!
Remember, you killed a guy.
Now describe your dish.
I made uni over
Oh.
smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
dead. The dog's gonna die.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different color type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
Yes, that's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Woof woof!
Please be gentle with my cuisine. Brrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch, my tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
Oh, you failed. You failed the school.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour?
Don't discount sympathy.
Simplicity.
Shush. I'm allergic.
This is the last you've heard of me.
It isn't the last.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue.
That's a stereotype that I don't really agree.
Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That is actually a very...
That's incredibly fancy, and I feel like I would pay like $18 for just those 3 bites.
Yeah.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask if you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
It's food!
Don't eat the food at a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something, famous Bolina? I told you, it's a display piece.
Wow.
Like toast.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. Did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. Click. There we go. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
The food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You're disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you!
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either!
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together.
2 chefs.
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else.
Hey!
Oh, sorry.
That's my line! It has become something else!
I just like to think that I know who you are inside.
I don't want to hear it, famous Bolina. Oh, what the hell is that?
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl.
Oh!
Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Is it?
Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you gave me this thing. And to completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced.
Say it.
So delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class.
Oh my.
You pass, and you pass, and you get to pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item.
Call it.
The new menu item is so impressive that even Van Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow!
Fuck, DJ Dog.
You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
Fuck,
Van
dude.
and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains.
Look how Daisy Duke is fucking...
Yep.
They're the highway...
For a moment, you actually believe them. I feel like Al has probably already tweeted at you. Not another haunting.
No ghost allowed in graduation is clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together,
It's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out.
That's good.
Everyone, your work monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster.
Fuck yeah.
Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Aww.
Super cute.
Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown?
Welcome back, Pop. Yeah, I know you were able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
Oh, he's an idiot, but he's an important idiot.
And we got a new wing under the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of Sushandon.
Such and such.
Oh, such a...
Wow.
It's getting late.
I mean, it was all one word.
Yep. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing.
My boy!
It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew it the whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figure out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's
Fuck yeah,
maturity.
Miriam.
It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard.
Definitely need to get your back.
I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
Oh! Babe! Please. Howdy, classmates!
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal.
3 sides and 4 biscuits? Must have got a 16-piece. I didn't know the most famous chicken band in the history of chicken. A man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
The end?
Oh.
No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Famous Belina? What are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that we would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Just to name a few.
So nervous.
It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, famous Belina.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school.
Oh, my dear famous believer, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually.
Cucked by Colonel Sanders?
I know. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end.
End.
Or is it?
Is it?
What about
Hey! We did it! Spend the rest of our lives with Colonel Sanders! Oh, I'm glad there was no multiple endings. Just ways to fail.
Thank goodness.
Oh, God. So, who's left?
Ra.
Alright. True fan.
Wow. I heard
Oh.
I'm pretty sure there are probably multiple endings, but that's a question for another time.
I don't
Now you could possibly acquire them. I'm so tired.
have...
Yep.
yeah.
We're up a half an hour past stream's end just to finish this finger-looking good dating simulator. And with that being said, thank you all so much for stopping by. Joe, thank you for
Hey, no problem, bud. Thanks for
ruining
having
your
me.
voice.
No problem.
Just for us.
You're the only people I do it for.
And we'll see you guys again tomorrow night when Mark comes by and we start playing Among the Sleep.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a spook time. There's going to be a lot of screams and I'm going to ruin my voice even more. So we'll see you guys again then. Go get some sleep. And, also KFC.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys noticed, we've been
Drinking Wendy's.
We've been drinking out of Wendy's cups this entire time.
Oh yeah, it's important. Let me just roll those credits and I'll see you all later. Thanks so much for stopping by. We appreciate you. # what are they doing behind the bushes?